Heyo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up, Wookie, Kevin, Lego Captain Rex, Olivier, Joss, Frostbite, Eddie, Lupek, Sour Planet, Karem, Cypher, Lavish, Miguel, Rodri. What up? What up? Ast. Good morning. Pinato. Like the stream and get good, says Pinato. Pretty good advice. Just saying. Alistair, what's up? Hiya. Ali, how you doing? All right. Let's get settled in here. Nice little pump after hours. Nvidia earnings. Nvidia had a nice little pump to it. And there's some tariff news. So, you know, Nasdaq's up 1.3%. Going into open. ES up 0.8%. So Nasdaq a little bit of relative strength thanks to, I would assume, Nvidia. You know, I am watching previous day high, this little red zone that's been on my chart. It's been on my chart yesterday as well. I'm gonna see if we retest that on Nasdaq, or if we just move away and go back up to overnight highs. But this 560s remains like a good target. Previous day high and this previous resistance the past. So it would be nice to see that hold now as support. What's up, Chicken K? Slee, how you doing? Grizz, good morning. Zachary, good morning. Lavish. Grizz, you think someone hacked or submitted your work email to one of those spam bots? You're getting hundreds of spam emails. That sucks. That happened to me before. It was crazy. Oh, you know how it, spammers be spamming, you know? Anyhow, let's see. Hopefully we get a nice, solid session. Yesterday was pretty shitty. Be nice if this one was just, nice, decent session. Some good price action, some tradable setups. Not asking for the world here. Got some work to do in this MFFU eval. Need to make 2,500. Not all on the same day on this one. What's up, Ken Christie? How you doing? Alan Gabriel, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. Excuse me. I'm doing fine, thanks. Bias today, I try not to go into the day with too big of a bias because that could change. The market could tell me otherwise. I'm clinging to my bias and keep trading something that's not there. So I would say in general it's pretty bullish, but to the short side, I'm looking for PDH on Nasdaq to trade. That's 560s. Otherwise, I'm expecting us to get through VWAP and up to supply zone at a 770. Let's have a great session. Catch the move last night? No, I don't. I don't trade after hours usually. I watched some of it. The tariff news like that. I don't think you'd have to just be lucky sitting in a long, and then I don't know. I don't really like to trade like that. How'd your girl do on her trading? So on Friday she had a great short, and then she got daily loss limit hit. So the account's still alive. I don't think she's traded it since. Maybe I can get her on stream tomorrow and she can follow up with it. Pranav, how you doing? Perhaps you want to see 594 to 568 get slammed. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Chapiniano. Alright, let's see if we can get the move down to PDH now. Oh yeah. PDH incoming. Turn around 10 points before PDH. See if it rejects 600 now. I'll try this here. Short around 600 here. Francis, thanks for joining as a member of the channel. Much appreciated. You now have a green name and access to past live streams. How do I get the trading pin on the MFFU website? This is a Volume Metrica. That's the one that's built into their dashboard or whatever. So I actually signed up for Quantower, but I don't have Quantower. I was trying to use the DX feed with MotiveWave. Anyways, I I guess I got access to Volumetrica by doing so. So it works. You know, it's fine. Does the job. You know, I don't need it to be my main charting platform. I just need to take some trades on it and have some bracket orders, make it easy. And yeah, it's pretty easy. I don't have any beef with it. I like MFFU a lot, Pranav. I really enjoy it. It's affordable. Fast payouts, reasonable. Like, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't have any beef. It is all good. What is the commission slash spread like on the MFFU funded account? There's no spread, but the commission, I actually don't know what the commission is. I assume it's just close to the standard. Usually it's like $4 and change, $4.30 or something for a round trip. I don't know what MFFU is, what charges. This one's a starter. What's it called? Starter Plus. What's it called? It's a more expensive starter one. Starter Plus. I like completely blanked on what it's called. Starter Plus. Yeah. That's what I thought. Starter Plus. All right, close to my target. Don't turn around on me now. Here's the target, PDH. Kill it there. Nice. Nice little bag to kick things off here. Nice job, Midnight. Nice job, Eddie. Good, Ching. Yeah, that was pretty good. Good little break and retest there. I like it when it turns around right before target, you know, and then there's a good retest level, shorting that. Pretty good. Let's see if buyers get interested here. ES, a little divergence there, you know. I mentioned NASDAQ was the stronger one, and now here ES is kind of holding up a little bit better. Do you recommend doing one-day passes for MFFU? Well, not on the Starter Plus, but certainly on the Starter. Yeah, there's no problem with that. I did it on stream a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I'm all for it. Tomas, you took almost the same trade, but with a better entry. Nice. Well done. Yeah, I got, yeah, the entry could have been a little bit closer to, well, was that, I think, what, 98 was the entry, so that was pretty good. I don't have any beef with that. Again, I don't know how to put my executions on. Maybe I could look it up. Volumetrica, add executions to chart. Well, I don't know. Might not be possible. So let's see. Yeah, we're gonna wait and see if buyers want a piece of this here. A little higher low I mentioned on ES here. See if we can move away from the lows now and get back above 46.5 there. How many funded accounts can you have with MFFU at least before moving to live? Well, they allow you to have 3 at once. I don't know when exactly they would shove you into a live account. Back down we go. That's new lows on Nazi. Finally got great price action. It's about time. May has been Maying. Yeah. I have not enjoyed this month of trading. I really haven't. Especially the back half of the month. It's been pretty dicey for me. Live after 30 green days. Oh yeah, that's right. They tell you in the dashboard. They tell you in the dashboard how many days you need, and it's 30. Yeah, that's accurate. Zachary always taking the hero longs. I mean, if you're just scalping, I guess that works. Cool. I like starting off with a nice little trade that like takes the pressure off for the rest of the session. 575. That's a respectable day. Don't mind taking more trades to see if we can get it to closer to the halfway point. But I also don't feel like I have to, you know? Up 2K on the day, Grizz. Wow, well done. I hope you get paid out then. Salvage the month for you. That'd be nice. Do we have more downside? Again, you know, I'm watching ES here. You know, if ES can find support, NASDAQ can drift lower, but I think NASDAQ will then start to turn around too. So as long as ES is not putting in new lows, heavy candles, we might be okay. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna look for more downside. Zachary being a first buyer trying to save the market from more selling. It's not working. Double your size. All right, here we go. Leaking lower here. Yesterday's close price right here. Eddie, if you're gonna hook Grizz up, hook me up too, bro. $500 incoming. 500 incoming. About 22 points away. Nice heavy 15-minute candle there. Now, if we do end up finding some buyers at some point here, this is a great place for us to bounce from too. But obviously, the selling, the bleeding has to stop. Whatever happened to Joe? I assume he got caught in a storm out on his boat in Florida and is now living on a tropical island somewhere. Buyer's gonna want a piece of this here. Looks like we're moving lower. 500. Have I done a video on Bookmap? No, I haven't. Check out Carmine Rosato's channel for Bookmap stuff. He uses Bookmap on a daily basis. He's more of an order flow trader than I am. Gotta sweep 500, right? Gotta sweep it. It's overnight lows and 500 right there. That seems like a great spot to target. Nice, there's 500. So then next we want to see overnight lows get swept here at 489. How long does it take for the MFFU dashboard update? I have never seen it have real-time updates, you know? Zachary, I like how you call that the Shrek song. Okay, there's 500 push. Overnight lows, a few points away. Looking for that sweep there. Yeah, oh, and mine never works. I don't know about you, but my real-time data never is real-time. Overnight lows swept. Beautiful. Very nice move. Okay, still waiting to see if buyers want to engage. This is good price action. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, Grace said the price action today makes me feel like a god. The price action last week makes me feel like I'm missing a brain. We love the markets, don't we? Yeah, that's what's so torturous about it sometimes is sometimes you do feel on top of the world. You feel like you really got to figure it out, and then other times your setups aren't working. Every trade just goes immediately against you. You're like, what? Did I forget everything I ever knew? Am I an idiot? That's what it feels like. I'm seeing some decent buying down here. That's pretty decent. Let's see if they have follow through. Zachary, where you at with your hero longs, bud? Okay, nice overnight low sweep. Let's see if we can get a nice little bounce out of here now. Back above PDH. Can we V bottom out of here? Yeah, like I was saying, buyers are starting to look a little interested down here. Now seeing if they have the follow through. We're gonna see a higher low put in here. It's about a 200 point move. So 580s would be our halfway spot. 580s here. Five minutes gonna close out. Nice engulfing candle there. 15-minute working on a bullish hammer. What's up, Noah? Nice job passing MFFU. Can I trade the funded the same day? I think MFFU, I think they wait and they email you at the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you have to wait. Starter Plus is the one I'm doing. Yeah, and it does not. It takes. You can't pass in one day, but you don't have that consistency rule. So if you want to have larger days in the funded, then that's the way to go. All right, Froggy, well done. Only on DX feed can you activate the same day. Eddie just knows everything about all these firms. He's got the scoop. I don't know how you keep it all straight. Alright, again, gonna look for a higher low to be put in. So check the heat map here. It's your teacher brain. You had to keep the names and personalities of 135 kids straight for years. Yeah. That is impressive for teachers to remember that many people's names. And then it changes like every year. Any buyers want a piece? Any buyers? Yeah. Give us a higher low here. Eddie teaches in the Lean Hogs pits. The Lean Hog pits. It's his specialty. What's up, Dom? How you doing? Huh. Well. Well, buyer's definitely struggling here. Little battle. Little consolidation here. I think it's gonna snap. Which way is it gonna snap? But who knows? I've been waiting for us to just put this higher low in. Maybe this is it. Is there follow through? Looking for follow through. It's looking like we might just put new lows in, huh? I'll try a short here. Not my favorite location to enter, but do you think after all that, the move lower seems probable? Flatten there. Nice little, I don't know, 400 bucks or something. Trying to take some quick gains just because, you know, holding short for the bigger move just has not been the move. Maybe today it will be the move, but excuse me, I've just been burnt so many times lately holding my shorts, looking for more, that I'd rather take the quick gains, you know. We'll say like yesterday with oh, why don't you just trail stop loss to break even? I've taken so many break even stops, it's outrageous. It's kind of demoralizing, especially when it continues in your direction. You know, then it can make me, I can feel the type of way about it, and I make bad decisions. So that's why. But I will say, yesterday, you know, I ended the stream up like $500 in the my funded eval, about break even in the Tradeify funded account. I took a few more trades and then got like fat fingered something in Tradeify, and then took a large loss. Like for some reason, it was like it didn't exit correctly on a trade. Ended up taking a large loss, and that caused me to just freaking tilt and Tradeify. You know, you're just trying to like scalp back what you just lost from a fat finger, and then just gets worse and worse. So I ended up losing a lot of money yesterday in Tradeify, which really sucks. And then so now it's at the point where the drawdown is such that I just was kind of looking to make it back in a few larger trades. So I did just catch this short in Tradeify with 5 minis, and I hopped out, but that then brought me back up to kind of where I was yesterday. Let's see, here's Tradeify. Let me fix this overlay here so you can see. Something like that. It's about right. There we go. But what I did actually a few times, Grizz, was I did do a lot of scalps. So I was scalping like 4 points with like 3 minis. And it's hard to see. I got a few of them that worked. And then I went to 5 minis with these like little small scalps, and then they stopped working. And I was like, uh-oh. And then I shorted right here, sold 5 at 506, and then caught a nice drop there, about 40 points on 5. So this counts back alive again, but yeah, I was in trouble there for a while. So now I can size down and just be regular with it. Anyway, very nice move. This is the kind of price action I've been waiting for. A little 15-minute demand down here, but I mean, with this kind of selling, I'm not generally concerned about a 15-minute demand zone. I would expect us to push through it. Nice job, Eddie. 3 accounts at 1750 in profit, man. That's sick. Nice to see. Nice to see how you've improved this year, Eddie. The pending home sales was a huge mess. Wow. So that was like that 9 a.m. news. We got that flush. Here's 15-minute demand. But U.S. pending home sales is negative 6.3%. The change month over month. The expected was negative 1%, so it was a huge miss. Is the real estate market cooling? It's a change month over month, Parshav. So percent change. So down 6.3 from last month. Nice trend day indeed, midnight. This is, I waited so long for a trend day like this. A trend day to the downside. It's my favorite. Again, you know, haven't been wanting to hold my short positions. Very much. For very long, I've been wanting to take quicker profit. Of course, this is the day where you can hold them so far. That's weird. VIX just had a spike and then a drop. Check this spike out on VIX. Wasn't watching close enough. I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute. Spiked up to 2020. Okay, it's kind of weird. See if we can hold over $20 on VIX there. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. Let's see if the 15-minute demand zone works. Sometimes, you know, it's the demand zone I expect least is the one that holds, you know? That happened not too long ago too, where we had like just a piddly little 15-minute demand zone or something like that, and I was like, oh, that's the one that held? Okay. VIX is dropping. It's kind of weird. Got a zero print here at 26. Watch that get filled. What's VIX? It's the volatility index. I mean, I don't even know. What was like the guidance from NVIDIA? Like, I assume it was positive, but hasn't their growth slowed down for the most since in the last like 3 years? I think that's what I read. VIX, I think has been around. I think it's been around for a long time, but I'm not certain. Also because sudden China ban. Oh. Yeah. Not in a trade now. I think we're gonna move lower here, and I think SPY's. Let's see. Watching for the gap fill here. I think SPY's got more downside ahead here. Could probably I don't really like the location again, but a short could probably work. I just don't know if it's worth the risk here. Oh, VIX came out after computers, 1993. Interesting. There you have it. There we go, new lows on NASDAQ. We got PDL at 321. Next area to watch. But we might, we're SPY's pretty close to the gap fill, so it's possible it does that and we get a little bit of buying activity. I actually do have this old Tops Up combine that I got on sale. It's reset now, so I could trade that as well. Question, you guys blow up your account, would you buy a reset or a new account and cancel the sub to the new one you blew, to the one you blew? It just depends on the firm you're on. I think generally speaking, buying a new one tends to be, if it's the same price as a reset, it tends to be a little bit better. I don't know if like Tops Up, I don't know if they like made it so your rebuild date changes when you reset now. I think that they were gonna do that. But generally just buying a new one, as long as it's the same price, is the way to go. Or potentially switching to another prop firm if you, want some different rules or different price. Let's see, a 15-minute has kind of held right now. Let's see if we move away. Kind of like it. See if I can scalp long or something. Is Apex cheaper than Bullnox? I don't know. Apex is 90% off when you use code Dan. I don't think Bullnox has 90% off right now. If you're on Apex, then buying a new one's better than resetting. Can you set a daily loss limit on my funded features? I don't think so. I don't think you can on Volumetrica. Maybe you can on like the individual platform if the individual platform allows it. Yeah, I don't know. Bullnox is 91% off. Well, what's it? You know, I don't know. I don't know what the prices are. The percent off doesn't matter. It's just what does it cost you for what you want, you know? Let's see if we can move away from here. I'll try a long here on the combine. All right, Owen, catch you later. Or are you still planning on taking longs? I'm just looking for a scalp to the upside here as we start to slow down and buyers look a little bit more engaged down here. I don't mind the occasional counter trend trade. As long as there's signs for it. You stopped trading the personal? Yeah, I haven't traded the personal in a few weeks. Thankfully. Alright, I'll go ahead and be at break even here. Nice little trade here. I'll secure profit on that one. Little $400 trade just to kick things off. Just get me going in the right direction. But yeah, I don't mind Sticking with the upside a little bit longer. I think just the past 2 weeks have scarred me. They've got me into taking profits quicker. Copy. Copy. Have a goal. Don't bite yourself, buddy. Oh, don't get so fussy with me, son. There's ES hitting that zero print I mentioned earlier. Carmine actually went long a little bit before me, 922. He went long over here. No, he didn't get stopped out. He went long at 922. He's targeting 926, 5926. So I'm assuming. I don't know if he took profit because he doesn't use limit orders usually, so he might still be in this trade. Yeah, 922 my time. I'm talking about, like, right here, right off the lows, right there. No, sorry. Yeah, no, 9:22 a.m. Central Standard. See if we can push all the way up to overnight lows. Around 489. Froggy, you're back with bacon and eggs. Don't let my dogs find out about that. Guess I shouldn't have said it out loud. That's on me. All right, Carmine got out there. That was a nice trade. That was, what, 15 points or so? 15 points on probably 30 contracts. Yeah, 30 contracts. So that's 150 points on ES. Nice bag. All right, I'm going to look for overnight lows here to test now. You know, when you're in the States, like, Mexican food's everywhere. And then you realize Mexican food's not everywhere outside of North America. Like, I remember I had a coworker from Moldova, and he was like, how would you explain Mexican food to somebody? So she was trying to figure out how to explain Mexican food to someone back home. And I was like, oh man, I can't imagine not having access to Mexican food wherever you want. I gotta take a phone call here. All right. Move up to the pivot there. Rejection. Let's see if we can put new lows in, or at least revisit the lows. I put the mic in front of him and he stopped snoring. There he goes. Victor, this is a funding firm. Yeah, I love chorizo, yeah. No, I don't eat salads anymore, honestly. It's the gabagool.
Gabagool. Over here.
I'm trying to remember what I used to get with chorizo. I think it was like a burrito, like a breakfast burrito, I think. Now I just eat sandwiches. I eat I make like a panini. Nice. I mean, sorry about the snoring, but I mean, he's really cute. And he's got really bad skin allergies right now, so when he's on my lap, he stops itching himself so much. So we'll just like deal with it. All right, Chris. All right. He always falls asleep. Like we go for CARRIDE, and like before we leave the driveway, he's like often just snoring on my lap. All right. Yeah, Parshav, that's why. Why else do you spell things out? Yeah. Can't get the dogs excited about it. They know what that means. Oh, okay, okay. Oh. Ow. Careful where you stomp on, son. We're having a good time. All right. Hang on. Go this way. Go this way. All right. All right. Chinese food is great, better than Mexican food. I mean, I don't know what kind of Chinese food you've had, because like we have like American Chinese food, right? Which is, you know, it's been changed for Western taste buds, and it's freaking really good. I almost never eat it, but it is hard to beat like a really good Chinese restaurant. It's freaking so good. But Mexican food, you can eat like, you know, you can eat it way more often. You know, it's not Not as like artery clogging as like some delicious Chinese food. I think it's funny because American Chinese food is blowing up in China. I mean, it's so good. I can't imagine how you wouldn't even enjoy it. Real Szechuan food is number one. I've never had it. I've heard of hot pot. Is that Szechuan? I gotta look it up because I think I would like it. You know. Oh, we got some hot pot restaurants around here. So you just like dunk the meat in that. The problem is like my wife is really allergic to soy, and it seems like it says it's accompanied by an array of raw meats, vegetables, and soy-based foods. I mean, just a lot of the sauces is probably very soy, so we usually avoid it. Do I like spicy food? I like a medium spicy. Like I don't like set your mouth on fire, but I definitely like a little kick to it. No, I know, but just sometimes even just it being in the air bothers her, so I usually avoid it. So I haven't had Chinese food in a really long time. Sounds good. Yeah, soy isn't everything. You're right. It makes it very challenging. But soy sauce, that too. Yeah, I mean, soy sauce is straight up just soybeans. Oh, sounds good, Cypher. I'd love to go to Singapore. Do I like ginger in my food? I'm not a huge ginger fan, but when it's like in like a sauce or something, you know, it's fine. Like when I'll make like a kind of a Chinese type dish at home, and I'll chop up ginger and put it in the pan with some garlic. So then it's fine. But in general, I don't really like ginger. I'm not allergic to anything, knock on wood, thankfully. A lot of people in my family have like, my sister's celiac, she can't have any gluten. I'm glad so far right now I can eat whatever, and it's really nice because I know what it's like, just accommodating people who can't eat certain things. It's really tough. Zachary Long 35. All right, good luck. Yeah, same Eddie. Yep. Talking about lactose-free milk, Grizz. I think a lot of times it's even it's not just being lactose intolerant. It's like something else. $9.45. Market's only been open for an hour 15. I feel like it's been open for longer in some ways. It's been nice. But yeah, now, you know, I think some of the best setups for the morning have already happened. Luckily, I was able to get bags on 3 accounts, which is nice. I was thinking about trading Rachel's combine or evaluation. What's up here, Nat? Was there any news today? Yeah, we had news from overnight, and then we had terrible new home sales month over month. It hasn't been a whole lot. Do you break your rules during an eval, or do you think that's a bad idea? I mostly just trade it heavier, a little bit more aggressively. It can be a bad idea. It just depends on how you are as a trader. But in general, I trade evals pretty good. Like better. Like I wish I traded funded accounts as good as I trade evals. It's just easy when there's like a lot less pressure on it, you know. Maybe not knowing would be better. What do you mean, Jacob? Like not knowing what account I'm on? Like trading? I don't know what you mean. I think it's too important to know what you're trading, though. Like, I don't know. It'd be an interesting experiment. I don't know if I'm really willing to risk, you know, whether I'm trading a combine or not, you know. Plus, you know, I do know, like, for the most part, I know which one's which just based off the platform. But when I get through a few evals, you know, you could hide it just by hiding the account or something. Or the balance, you know. I don't know exactly. It'd be easier to do on like on MotiveWave here, it'd be easy to hide the account and the balance. You could just remove it completely from view. How many accounts am I trading? I got this one Tops Up Combine. I have this MFFU eval. I have my Tradeify straight to funded 150K account. And I have another MFFU eval that we trade on Friday. Can you get cumulative delta on Tradeivate? Is it paid? I don't know. Chris says, Dan, you're trying to impress someone with a trick. What are you doing that most can't? Well, I think I can kind of lick my elbow. Most people say you can't do that, but I think I can. I think I've done it, at least in my younger years. That's not very impressive, though. They just think you're weird. I don't know what I would do. For my personal live account, I have I use a MotiveWave. Drew. Yeah, MFFU is 30% off. I think it's 30% off any account right now, maybe. They emailed me yesterday about it. I think. New users still get 50% off until the end of the month. So if you haven't yet tried MFFU, from now until the 31st, you can get 50% off. So that means there's no activation fee. So that means you can get funded. Hang on a second. You can get funded for under $50, which is the best deal around. Out of all the funding firms, to me, I don't know of a better deal. So I highly recommend that one. I've gotten paid out on MFFU. It was really a seamless process. I really liked it. No BS. So I definitely recommend that. 30% off Starter Plus. Yep, that's good. I did that as well. Guys, while we're just sitting around waiting for the next setup, only 37 likes on the stream. If you would hit the thumbs up button, it does help support the channel, helps tell the algo it's a stream worth showing other people, get more people in here, have some more conversations, and have a good time. So don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. I don't ask for much. You don't have to unlike it and re-like it, Grizz. Well, I went long on the combine Rachel was trading, but I didn't want to lose money on my account, so I just put it to break even and got stopped out right pretty much soon after. But it's a good idea. Just didn't really want to risk it on that one. Excuse me. What are you stuck about, Parshav? Go figure. That 15-minute demand is the one that held. You're stuck confidence-wise? Well, in your defense, you're still a newer trader. You know, I get stuck confidence-wise, and I've been doing it for over 5 years, so you're bound to feel similar, you know, along the way. Definitely not alone in that. Also, what you read is sometimes right, sometimes wrong. You mean when you read the market? I mean, that's the same with all of us, though, right? It's a previous day close that held. I have previous day close up here, the orange line. But maybe you mean like regular trading hour for equities close? So, like, right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Either way. I mean, yeah, I could call it 15-minute demand. It could also be, it could coincide with other stuff. I mean, there's a reason why. A lot of times, like, a lot of times there'll be 4-hour demand, right, at a 50% retracement. So you could say, oh, the 50% retracement held. Someone else could say, oh, it's 4-hour demand that held. You know, multiple pieces of confluence. It's all good. Should have just held that long, huh? All right. Knowing when to execute trades is maybe one of the hardest parts of trading. Wouldn't you guys say? I think it is. It's crazy hard. Froggy, we'll see you tomorrow, man. How many accounts blown before profitable? It kind of depends on what you're talking about. I still blow futures accounts. But blowing like a funding firm account is a lot different than blowing like a $5,000 personal account, you know? Definitely blew a few $1,000 futures accounts while I was just getting my feet wet. completely over leveraged, you know. Yeah, if you don't count funding firms, I think I blew like 3. I think I blew like $2,000 accounts, one $2,000 account that I did on that Trades by Matt video. If you're talking about funding firms, I have no idea. I've blown a lot of them. Just comes with the territory. Generally speaking, it's not like you get a funded account and you keep it for 2 years. That's generally not how anyone does it. You have 3K. How much would I suggest you take as a payout? I don't know what platform you're on, man. I need to know. It's the Top Step, MFFU, Apex. I would take max payout personally. I think that's generally the best thing to do is max payout. What's up, Stretch? How you doing, man? How did you end up doing it in the overnight? You're on Top Step? Yeah, I would take max payout personally. Up to me, I would take $1,500. What's up, Andy? No. Joe doesn't come around anymore. He got tired of me adding to trades incorrectly. Look for this to hold here on a pullback. Not that. Might be this trend line and overnight lows. Let's see that hold. Do I watch the Sidemen in your free time? I don't know what the Sidemen is, so no, I don't. What YouTube do you watch? I don't really have like go-to YouTube stuff necessarily. Yeah, I just watch my own videos. Yep. Now, you know what we used to do when we leave the house is we'd put on all the Mango Street videos, just play all or whatever, just so the dogs have like our voices on in the background. Maybe we thought that might help. Okay, still looking for this to hold here. I guess you guys all know who Parsha was talking about. I guess I'm too old, too out of touch. Yeah, if the demographic for it's below 30, highly likely I don't watch it or haven't heard of it, or both, you know. Do I know KSI? I know who KSI is, but I've never seen any of his videos. I don't tend to like those kind of YouTube personalities. Very key. Stay under this trend line. I guess we're gonna move lower, but I am looking for the reclaim and then a pump higher. So I prefer to stay long here. Why are you in Westlake, Grizz? You work in Westlake? Who's a famous person y'all met but wish you didn't? You met Jonah Hill and he was an asshole. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna try this short here. I don't think that counts as meeting, Parsha. One time, Rachel and I were walking our dog Carlton in downtown LA, and Seth Rogen was hanging out outside like a filming base camp or whatever, and he said, "Cute dog." I said, "Thanks." I was like, "Thank you for acknowledging he is very cute." So we were unable to get back above that trend line, so I ended up just shorting it. Just trying to go green on as many accounts as possible today. I'll take the $400 there. Seth Rogen, you mean the Kung Fu Panda voice actor? I've never seen Kung Fu Panda. I don't think anyone would be surprised to know that Don King's an a-hole. I would not be surprised. Nice little scalp there. Just trying to give Rach some more room to work with if she wants to trade this account. Could be a good long spot, honestly. I like the pivot hold there on ES. Jake sat on a 5-hour flight next to actress Jamie Presley. She was really nice and very charming. Gave me her number. I never called. Hashtag bag fumbled. I'm going to call BS on that one, Jake. I think you're conflating that with the dream you had the other night. Or with an episode of Entourage and Jamie Lynn Sigler. You swear? She gave you her number? That seems wild to me, man. How are you not gonna call? What's up, Takian? How you doing? You should have met Dana White in San Diego and confused him for Joe Rogan. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable. That's reasonable. What's up, Rue? Very solid session today. Very solid. Green across the board. Green, green, green. Trying a long hair. It's not working out. Yeah, I took a stop there. So this counts at 305. This MFFU eval is at 970 profit. I brought my Tradeify funded account out of the hole, thankfully. The problem is, I think I may have screwed myself, because there is a consistency rule in Tradeify that, you know, I can't really see it because it's covered up. P&L right now is 3,800, so 3,574, and I think that might come back to bite me in the ass. So I might have to push this account a little harder than I would want to. Anyway, very good day though. Roger, when you were a baby, your dad worked at Shell. Shell sponsored Ferrari F1. There's an event, and you got to sit in Michael Schumacher's F1 car, and he went on to win the F1. The one that he went to win the F1 race in. There we go. Jake, you're crazy, man. Why would you not call, man? Like, I don't think she's just handing out her phone number to anybody. Yeah, this live stream is going to turn into a prank call channel. Bro. I think it is too late though, Jake. I think the window passed. I think you had maybe like a 1 week window to do something with that. Anything past the 1 week is probably no go. Also, Jake, what were you doing sitting first class, man? What's your deal? You some highfalutin guy we don't even know because your name and chat is Steak from Jake Farm? We don't take you seriously? Maybe we should start taking you way more seriously. So the stream is now how I Met Your Mother stream. I actually do believe you, Jake. Not at first, but you doubled down on it. I believe you. I think if you were lying, you wouldn't admit to not calling. That's the embarrassing part. Was she like, was it more like, hey, Jake, I'm actually looking for a new gardener. Here's the number of my assistant. Call it sometime. And you're like, okay, I don't need to be your gardener. Is Volumetrica easy to use? Yeah, it is. It's very easy. You can just drag the cursor. Yep. Very simple. It's very easy. And yeah, I have no real complaints. Like I said earlier, it's fine. It does the job. Oh, you're working as a DP on a dock. Did I know that you were used to be a DP? I think you may have mentioned that before. So I should connect with her and her LA peeps. Was like romantic, just chill. That's cool. Oh, wasn't romantic. Okay. Just chill. Okay. Well, you could have even more friends in high places. Looking for a flush here. See if I can get a flush. Flush. Yeah, it was a fun stream. Helps when the vibes are high, price action's good, you know, everyone's enjoying themselves. I'm not in a sour mood because I finally have some decent setups. Yeah, it's way more fun. Didn't I already fix this? Why is it still being weird? There we go. Yo, flush means up. Well, apparently this this does look like it's gonna pop here. Eddie, how's the new job at Top Step going? I'll just take the stop there. Back to flat on the day. Hey, a day when I don't have to put someone in their place, yeah, it's a good day. I don't want to have to do it, but I do feel compelled to put people in their place sometimes. What I want to know is why is there like 140 people in here so adamant on not pushing that thumbs up button? BPM so low, it's almost on pause. Just wait for the breakdown. Going double time. $69 likes, nobody touch it. Now, let's rip those likes up. Let's crack 100. We're almost there, guys. There's plenty of people in here to break 100. Do I have my own Discord? Yeah, sure. Sure, Joss. It's free Discord if you want to join. Nice, Eddie. I'm not dying to trade this, but I mean, do think a move higher seems plausible. You're gonna spam Wendy and hopefully you get connected with Eddie. They're just gonna ban you from seeking help. If we do break out of this, I might take it long, I guess. I like it enough. Maybe over on this MFFU one. I think the move higher will come off yesterday's low, more than likely. All right. Gonna get the break up. We're gonna get the break. Looks somewhat bullish here. Let's see if we can get the pop. Pop, pop. Been in this trade for an hour already, Jacob, so are you up pretty good on it then? Or are you around your entry still? If this is a failure here, I guess we dive back under, but I am looking for the breakout still. This just turns into a wick, then maybe maybe there is some short left in this. Nice, Jacob. All right, I'll take a stab along here. So someone asking about Volumetrica. It's kind of like TradingView, how you set your stop loss and take profit from your entry. You can just drag it. the best platform to use with MFFU? It just depends on what you like. If you like Quant Tower, then Quant Tower. Now I am thinking about buying some more MFFU accounts. Would I want to stay on Volumetrica? Maybe. I haven't tried the trade copier yet. It's really, I don't mind it at all. You know, again, I'm not charting on it. I'm just executing on it. Do I like it better than Trade-Evade? Maybe. I guess it depends on how the trade copier works. If the trade copier lets you have bracket orders, then yeah, that would be a nice leg up on Trade-Evade. Time for liftoff. Let's go. Looking for max profit today. Through 500. Keep it going. I'm gonna set a stop loss now. Let's be at break even. Yeah, TradingView is not the best for trading. I mean, here's a good example. Look, I'm not blaming it entirely on TradingView, but this trade is down $8.1 million. I'm pretty sure it's because of the lag on TradingView. It just, you know, like, it just kind of messed up, and like, I think it's TradingView's fault, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't use it. It's terrible. Let's get crazy slippage. Oh yeah, it's really crazy slippage. It's nuts. As soon as I entered, I was like, what? Man, how many apps do you have open? I have a lot. I got Thinkorswim. You didn't even see Thinkorswim yet, probably. Yeah, Thinkorswim. I got Trade-Evade. I got this thing. I got MotiveWave. I got OBS. I got Discord. I got tabs with TradingView and one option. I got all sorts of shit. Let's go, baby. My overall bearish. Yeah, overall bearish. Yeah, like longer term. Me want max profit. Me want it. Then I could pass this thing tomorrow. Have I tried writing a support ticket? That's usually what I do when I'm down 8 million. I haven't thought of that one yet. I think your app's broken. It's saying I'm down. It was a long, not a short, bro. Oh, I guess that was a stop, wasn't it? All right, break even stop on that one. No follow through. All right, back down maybe. Maybe we'll go get them lows. Should look at how bad the YM chart is today. Oh, that's disgusting. Yes. That looks really gross, man. No, thank you. I can imagine. If the 5 minute looked like that, I can imagine the 15 minutes pretty nasty. I could push this combine a little bit harder today too. Just feels a little late in the session for that. I think it does make sense to revisit 400. Could be a choppy way to do, like a choppy move lower though, so. I would maybe look to see if I could get a short on around 56 or so. Probably bounce before 400. Yeah, maybe. NQ is right on weekly VWAP right now. Does anyone use weekly VWAP? Do you find there's meaning in it? I assume you do. That's why you have it charted. All right, like I said, this area where I said I looked to short. I'll go ahead and give it a shot here. I am worried a little bit of overstaying my welcome here in the markets. I had a nice handful of trades and don't feel like I need to necessarily stick around too long, but I also do feel like I want to make the most of a decent price action session. Also short over here. 3 minis. See if we can get the push. Nice. Covered one that no, it didn't let me. I tried to cover one there. Why didn't it let me do that? I don't know. Nice job, Eddie. Why can't I take one off here? Do I have to get rid of the brackets or something? Probably. Yeah, I had to get rid of the brackets to take one off. That's really annoying. It's because it thinks I'm like messing with too many contracts or something. Like I'm literally de-risking. Let's just do... Oh, come on. All right. I was trying to give it a little bit more room there. Definitely left some on the bone there. Some meat on the bone there. And then there's a break-even stop on that one. So, didn't get the follow-through I wanted for that one. But small little bag on the other account. F this market today? Oh, this has been my favorite market in weeks. I've been enjoying it. Taking a lot of trades and had a lot of winners, or at least break even, which is just nice. Still wouldn't mind getting this to the midpoint on MFFU here. Been in this for a handful of days and like all week maybe. I think even last Friday I was trading this. So I wouldn't mind getting this as close as possible to being finished. Agreed, Tachyon, agreed. Actually, do you want to see the spike up that gets rejected? Then I think I would try that short again. Yeah, agreed. He's Trading Academy said MFFU starter plus is great. No consistency in the sim funded stage. Yeah, the only downside is you can't pass it all in one day, which is fine. Take your time. That's what I'm doing here. And then once I'm funded, it'll be nice to, you know, when there's good price action, run up the score, so to speak. All right, I like the rejection here. What's up, Mike? How you been, man? Haven't seen you around lately. Did you find another stream, bro? Are you stepping out of me? In the stream? In the boys? Yeah, definitely. Trading Academy, definitely. You've been streamless, not cheating. I swear. All right, good. All right, I'm about ready to put risk on here. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Looking for what, 620? That's what I want to make. 620. I think we're going into lunchtime chop now. Yeah, we might be. Which is my favorite kind of chop. Floberg, what's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Good to see you. See your name at least. Is my PC on sale? No. Who's Eric's a friend. He's a photographer and runner. He has a running channel if you like running. I think it's called Floberg Runs. I'm not a running fan. Let's get the drop here. Let's go. Nice, Robbie. Here, I'm also short on the 3 minis there. See if we can get the actual heavy close. There we go. Well, don't, no. Hey, you just relax now. No, wait, what are you doing? Dang, stop me on a break even on those 3 minis. That's just rude, man. What is that buy up? Finally got a nice heavy close. Frames dropping. Yeah, it's because Eric's in the chat. Frames are dropping. That was disgusting. I thought I was finally making something of myself there with those 3 minis. That would have been really sweet. Didn't have a chance to pop out of any of them. Yeah, I'm lagging. Big fucking deal. What do you want me to do about it? Nothing I can do about it. You want me to turn off the camera? I'll turn the camera off. Boom. No, it's not really lagging that much. Man, looks like this is going to be a loss. I really like that. That was a quick buy up though. Maybe a little bear trap. Ah, don't take it away. Well, back to my entry here. What do we do? little back and forth action. Little chop. Not that surprising, really. Might just flatten here. I'll go just be at break even, so I'll just hop out if it just comes right back there. Can we get the flush? Before lunchtime. I just want to revisit 411. Just give me my 620. I can walk away in peace. This is actually a decent spot to hop out if I just wanted to scalp this. It's 300 bucks. It's not bad. I'll just trail. There we go. Come on, little guy. For your option, for those that enjoy options, what does it mean when the delta feels kind of unusually low on the day? Well, what? I mean, delta is essentially, like, what do you mean it's low on the day? Isn't like at the money delta usually relatively the same? All right, give me that 260 bucks. There it is. All right, at 1246 on this one, closer and closer. I am tempted to just get another $250 trade here. Just so I could pass it on Friday and then start the Monday next week with the fresh funded account. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, usually you'd be able to find a contract with around $1 with 0.7 delta. Today, not so much. Well, that's probably it's probably the IV is probably jacked or whatever, you know, which is affecting the pricing. Well, what do we think? Would not be surprised if we just kind of round out here and push a little higher, chop a little bit around, go up to 500, screw around, and not get down to 400. That would not be surprising in the least. Green for the day. Yeah, very nice green day across the board on 4 different accounts, 4 different, you know, some of them I took similar trades, but, you know, all different executions. I almost want to grab this long, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just want 250 bucks. See if we can get it. I know we've rejected here a bit, but I'm hoping that this little sweep lower and quick buy up will allow us to then push a little bit higher outside of this little resistance area. Come on. Choo choo choo. Push on through. Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. All right, I might just get out of this one. There we go. New life. New life, baby. Back to my entry. Push, push. Push, push. Should work. That's what I always say. Should work. Come on. An entry obviously wasn't that great. Just wanted a little push. 10 points. 13 points, but whatever. All right, no such luck. All right, we're at 99 out of 100 likes. One more like to hit 100 before I head on out of here. This would be a much better entry. It would have been much easier for me to get my 13 points. Just down a little bit lower. All right, do we hit it? Do we hit 100 likes? Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream by hitting that little thumbs up button. And what do you guys know? We hit 100 likes and then my frame rate came back. Now not dropping frames. I think there's a correlation. That's true. YouTube does not want to give you bandwidth if you're under 100 likes. That is definitely true. All right, I'm going to give it one last go, and then I'll call it here if I don't get it. Pretty tight. Yep. Okay. All right, nice green day across the board, and I'm gonna go and get out of here before I get chopped to pieces. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh wait, is it a joke? My jokes are so alien that only British people would laugh. I don't know if yeah, I don't know what to make of that one. So let's get out of here. See you guys tomorrow for a Friday stream. Have a good rest of your day.